What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Gymming at Home with Fitness Adaptations channel. So I'm going to go with a slightly different approach as to how to attack 21.2. All right. Now I'm going to leave these numbers here on the left because this is for my YouTube class that I do live Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. While I'm doing the open though, the schedule is different. But let me talk to you guys about how I'm going to approach this workout 20.2. So while a lot of people are talking about how to do the exercises, in my opinion, if you're not ready right now, you're simply not ready. And what you can do is just take a couple of tips and just understand your body. In my case, I don't have elite level strength, so I'm going to be using a lot of hip hinging and exploding and probably dipping under and catching the dumbbell. It's a little bit slower, but I'm going to conserve a little bit more energy because I'm going to use my legs for the most part. I'm not expecting to pull off sub 11, sub 12. I'm estimating about a 13 and a half minute event. So how did I come up with my strategy? So what I'm going to do, right, and I already have this written down. So we have 5 different rounds, right? We have round 1, which is 10 and 15. Round 2, which is 20 and 15. Round 3, 30 and 15. Round 4, 40 and 15. Round 5, 50 and 15. All right. So what I'm doing is that I'm estimating more or less how long it's going to take me to finish specific rounds at a specific rate. So let's say for the snatches, catching, switching, etc. Whatever approach I decide to take, I'm going to take the first 3 rounds. I am going to try to pace myself at 2 seconds per lift. Noah Olsen, he did a 9:37 and he was at about 1.8 throughout the entire thing. I think in the end he was like at a 2.0. So I'm going to try to start at a 2.0. And then, so for my snatches, I plan on first 3 rounds, about 2 seconds per snatch. All right. And then we have the burpees. So my goal is to finish every single round. I'm going to try to do a minute 30 per round. So I believe that I'm going to be faster in the first 3 rounds, but on average, I'm going to try to take my time, pace myself to try to make it at a minute and a half. So again, right, so burpees, I'm going to write it down here. Burpees, I'm going to try to average a minute and a half per round. All right, that's going to be my goal. So at that goal, in round 1, I should be done by a minute 50. All right, so I should be done by a minute 50. Round 2, if I continue without stopping, without taking breaks, or maybe like one little breather here and there, I should be done by 4 minutes. And this is at these rates, 2 seconds per snatch and a minute and a half per round for the burpees. And then round 3, I should be done by 6.5 minutes. Now, round 4 and 5, I'm going to estimate that I'm going to slow down and I'm going to go at 2.5 minutes per snatch. All right. And same minute and a half per round for the burpees. And that should take me to a 9:40 by round 4 and a 13. And I should finish at about 13:10. So this is my approach. My goal is to, every time that I finish one round, I want my scorer or whoever's keeping track of my score, I want them to tell me where I'm at. So if I'm at 150 or under, I'm good. If I'm at 4 minutes or under, I'm good. But if I'm over, whatever time that I have given myself, whatever goals I've given myself to reach every round, if I'm behind, then I need to get on with it, go a little faster, take a smaller break, means I'm taking too much time. And again, this is all based on how you feel. If I'm like 5 seconds, 10 seconds off, I might speed up, I might not, because I have a 2 minute buffer for me to finish the entire workout. And again, so that is my strategy. Now, in terms of how I plan to execute the exercises, my strategy is going to be to power everything and catch. I don't have elite strength, so I can't just be going just muscling up every single rep. I'm gonna fry myself out, and I won't be able to maintain that 2 second to 2.5 second rate. If I muscle up, I'll probably be faster. Maybe the first round, maybe the second round, but that will add extra fatigue that might considerably slow me down and maybe even force me to take like a 30, 40 second break later on that I don't want. I want to try to do this as unbroken as possible. In terms of the box jumps, I'm going to jump into the box. I'm going to stay low and step down and pace myself. I want to take a deep breath right before every burpee. So every time that I drop down to the burpee, I'm going to take a deep breath, come back up, jump over, regather myself, deep breath, drop down, and pace myself. If I'm going to spend 1 extra second on each deep breath, it's not, it's going to get me between 13 to 15 minutes. I'm going to be in that range. Now, of course, if I can breathe faster and not have any moment to gather myself, I can possibly do it faster. But so if I try to go too fast, if I don't regather myself, I'm going to run out of gas and I'm going to explode. And there's a really high possibility of me not finishing in the time. So again, you got to know yourself. If you got a great tank, you don't need to just breathe, go. But if you don't have a great tank, after every burpee, right before you do every burpee, just take a deep breath, drop, and continue. And try to have a consistent amount of air coming in to replenish your muscles, to keep yourself just keep yourself going. All right. So again, my approach is based on what times I should be hitting, because by now you should know your body, you should know your strength, you should know your weaknesses, and you should already have the technique that you need. If you want to work out from home and you want to get better with all these exercises and just become a better athlete, subscribe to my channel and join me live for different workouts. I do 4 live workouts per week, and you have hundreds of workouts pre-recorded that you can go ahead and get started. I do core, I do strength, I do power. If you read the description below, every workout, you will see how to approach my workouts. And also go to trainercarlos.com. I have a Fitness for Life program for free that's gonna set up your nutrition, set up your strength training program, or whatever program that you want, muscular endurance, power, whatever program you need. In the description below, you're going to see some pointers on how to approach my workouts so you can get the results that you want. And that's what the at trainercarlos.com, that Fitness for Life program is going to take you through a 5-day process. You can do it in 1 day if you want, but I suggest just take 1 day at a time. You got to get a task. You do that task. By the 5th day, you're going to have a nutrition program, you're going to have a weight training program, and you're going to have a supplementation program for whatever goal it is that you need, want, desire, or whatever body you desire. So check it out. Again, I am Fitness Adaptations. Thank you for watching, and I hope that my breakdown helps you a ton.